so y'all better curb. I got big dreams, you walk talk when I walk, that's that big drip. Ay, when I slide down your block, now they pissed off, like I really give a I got big sauce, so y'all better catch up.
It's a big old deal, man. We are back rocking. You already know it's your boy, John Mello, man. Let's go ahead. We're gonna go straight into it because it just recently, I guess it happened in Vegas. It was a dude, a YouTuber, who unalived another YouTuber while on live. This is crazy. The world is going out of control. Let's go ahead.
Now, over YouTube beef, y'all fried, bro. This takes Crash Dummy to a whole new level. But we can actually learn a lot from this situation and how everything played out. The two YouTubers that are involved in this very horrific situation is Finny the Legend, who you see on your left, and Sin City Manny, who you see on your right. The dynamic or storyline between Finny and Manny ain't really that uncommon. We see this storyline and dynamic play out on YouTube time after time after time, but rarely, if ever, do we see a more horrific ending than these two provided to the world today. Sin City Manny is a YouTuber who's been on the platform for over a decade. He's amassed around 20,000 subscribers. He's not a big creator, and he's not a small creator. He actually amassed a pretty impressive and decent following. 20,000 subscribers is nothing to sneeze at. However, when you amass any type of following, what comes with it is, is people who love your content, who watch your content. There's reactors, and there's also people who don't like you or like your content. And there's a community of YouTubers who are usually incentivized to make hate videos about you and leash off your content because they see it as a quick and easy path to gain a following themselves. And we see that with almost every creator. I have a legion of YouTubers who leech onto me and make videos about me. I just see it as it comes with the territory, right? If I get this platform to exalt the Lord and make money and feed my family, then hey, man, if that's what comes with it, I'll take it, bro. Because the worst case scenario is I'll go back to working at a call center, being homeless, not being able to do nothing for my family. So if having a little bit of haters is what it takes, man, to grow and have a following on YouTube, I'll take it. However, not everyone have my approach. Sin City Manny, for the most part, would really engage with the other YouTubers who were making videos about him. He would often do reactions to them, react to them, sneak diss them in real life. So he was very interactive with these people, which I think helped incentivize more people to begin making videos and hate videos about him. And eventually it became an entire army versus Sin City Manny, to be honest with you.
Somebody's got to be the bad guy around here. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your pinche finger and say, look at that fine-ass guy. And you, look at you ugly boys. And you know what? We're gonna do a switch.
Hey, what's up with that? What's up with the you got that going on? Like, look at the nigga beard. What's up with that, bro? It looked like a staircase. That shit, man. You niggas out here with these perfect, that's like one of them sprayed on beards, huh?
Real quick, from right now, this moment, we ain't calling nobody haters no more, guys. We calling these guys promoters. Because in reality, that's what they be doing. There are promoters that get paid by other promoters. We ain't gotta pay them. Other promoters pay these. So that's the way we look at it moving forward, okay?
If he remembers.
Promoters. Remember that. So, free promotion for us. Don't worry about the pay. They get paid within each other. Promoters promote each other, usually. Or come on. Promoters pay each other. Anyways.
At times when he reacted to the hate, he would put up a front as if it wasn't affecting him, but we all know that was far from the truth. He was deeply affected by this because he would lash out at times. See, for him, from the outside looking in, you kind of understand where the lashing out comes from. Because for most YouTubers like myself, I'm already at a certain point where you making hate videos about me only helps me, to be honest, bro. Like, I'm already established to where you make hate videos, you lie on me, bro. People come on this platform and they see the truth and they see I'm not everything you're lying on me about, and they stay around for the content. But if you are a YouTuber with only 20,000 subscribers and you're still trying to grind and make it on YouTube, and you have 1,000 different channels tearing you down, then it's kind of hard to grow. And essentially, you're faced with the reality that your dream of ever being a big YouTuber or ever growing essentially would never happen. It's impossible, right? Because as a small YouTuber, you drop a video and, is masked by nothing but hatred. You don't have the audience yet to really overcome that hatred. So now essentially, like, your audience is haters. And those haters ain't doing anything to push your videos out. So, you essentially get stuck in a cycle where you make a video, is bombarded by nothing but hate, and you really have no fans to really combat that, It just don't work. So he was faced with that reality that, you only have 20,000 subscribers. Your hate train is just too large and too great right now at this stage for you to ever succeed. Finney was Manny's biggest adversary from Manny's perspective to making it big one day, because Finney was very open that he had no plans on stopping. As a matter of fact, he put Manny's name in his title, hoping that when people search up Sin City Manny, they would discover his channel so they can see all the hate that he has said about Manny. So Finney was really content. He was in a great position. If Manny ever grows, well, his channel will grow too, because he's a Manny hate channel. And hey, if Manny don't grow, then
that's actually smart though, man. Like I never thought, but see, that's too much energy invested into one person. I don't know if I could do all that. Like that's just I feel like that's just a waste of time. Well, not a waste of time, but it is a waste of energy though, because it's like, bruh, to hate on somebody, it takes way more energy than to just be cool, But hey, shout out to him though. Well, I mean, not no, because okay, never mind.
Mission successful.
Hey, real quick. Hey, you didn't want to tell him your name, but when he go click Sin City Family, guess who's gonna come up? Shout out to the algorithms. Shout out to the algorithms. Shout out to me putting your name in the title so this would happen. That was the goal, man. Was to get big enough. When they type your name in, Big Smile Finney come up, and I'll be smiling hard, man. And then they go click it like, dang, what's this dude smiling so hard about? Then they come in and they hear me say, man, he's a punk. He eats.
If you go to Finney's channel, you would see like almost every video was about Sin City Manny, man. Every one. Like 5 hour and 6 hour live streams, man, of people.
I do not got it in me to do that, bro.
Just ragdolling this dude, Sin City Manny, man. Going at him, exposing him, talking about his wife, his family, him. Their entire mission was to make sure that Sin City Manny do not become a successful YouTuber. For a relatively small YouTuber, Finney was making a lot of money in donations and super chats for essentially running a Sin City Manny hate channel.
JC told me I better chill, and let me see what JC told me to chill about. JC say, legend, stay on Panty's butt, never give up. Laugh out loud. Shout out to JC. I don't like being on man's butts. Can I be on Julie's butt? Can I please be on Julie's butt instead of Manny's butt? But I'll read the comment how you read it, but just can I please be on Julie's butt? I have spoken. My baby girl is here. She here early, y'all. She here early from the East Coast. She here early from the East Coast. My baby girl Anna say, TT long and strong. Say, Finney for the win. Best stream chat. Well, hopefully you enjoying yourself. And anybody picking on Miss TT will get punished.
At the time, he had a little over 2,000 subscribers, and he made $150 within 18 minutes of a 6 hour live stream. As a small YouTuber, that is a lot of money. A lot of money. Because his videos don't even make that much, right? So when you're making that,
150 is not a lot of money, bro. I didn't make that with less subscribers. So that's not really, that ain't no lot. Damn, you should be, Flacco be hating, man. Why you think you be hating?
That much money, you are incentivized to keep making these videos, keep making these hit pieces, keep making these hate live streams, and galvanizing a community of people who want to see Sin City fail, and you are essentially their voice and their platform. Now, I'm not saying that Finney didn't have good reasons to want to see Manny fail, because from what I watched, Finney, for the most part, started off as a fan of Sin City Manny. Then the more he watched Manny, he just couldn't get down with him, right? Manny is being accused of sucker punching people, pepper spraying people, and he just thought that Manny was an absolute weirdo after watching him, for a prolonged period, and decided he was going to start exposing Manny and creating a platform for Manny victims, right? So he may have his reasons for doing this. I'm just documenting what took place, all right? I'm not passing judgment on anyone. I'm just giving you guys a story. So Finney was incentivized to, to go a little harder on Mandy, right? Like he would often do bits like this during his live stream where he would not only go at Manny, but he will also go at his wife, Julie.
Like, who leaves the house looking like that? Like, what about leaving the house like that makes you like feel like that's tight? Like when he left and he put that makeup on as a guy, and then he put the hat on with the fake cholo outfit. Like, what about that? Like, what do you think he said? Like, do you think he was like, man?
He dressed like a homies. The homies. If y'all know what that is, yeah, y'all probably too young. Cause I remember when I used to go to the like any store or whatever case is, they have like a little machine, and then you could put a quarter in there, and they'll have like the different homie figures and shit like that. I think that's what he's dressing up as though.
Gotta look hard tonight. Like, what is his goal? I don't get it. What's his goal? Does he want to look like a clown? Does he want to look like a cholo? What's his goal? He's
look at all I know today. All I know is that all I know is that hold on. All I know is that his goal is to be zesty as hell, fool.
Okay. I don't know. I don't wish I had my Zoom in game like Donuts. Donuts be zooming all in on.
Man, bro.
Because look at how her back.
Like, come on.
Ready to go off the edge. Because even on live streams, he will send subliminals towards Finney, letting him know that when he sees him, he's going to blow his head off.
Let me catch you on a red light, Finney.
That's like, bro, how dumb do you gotta be? Like, you just telling on yourself, like snitching on yourself, as if police don't watch. I just literally check this out, y'all. I just literally seen a video of a cop sitting on social media and literally like monitoring somebody, like catching people on CCTV, like literally just sitting there watching and following everybody's steps. And it was this one YN, and he literally like solved a shooting like that, and it was all because the person that did the crime was, on camera. Like, come on, bro, man.
That fat boy over there in Arizona, somebody got checked on. Send me the picture. I want to see that. Somebody got to do it. Teach him a lesson, homie.
These threats and warnings to Finney from Manny was well received. Now, Finney was strong in his conviction that he was making videos and tearing down a guy that he believes shouldn't have a platform. He was making videos destroying a guy that he believes is a very terrible human being. So he was strong in his convictions. Manny was also strong in his convictions because Manny felt like Fanny was going out of his way to tear him down when he didn't deserve it. But Finney was very open that he had no plans on stopping, and he would actually brag even after receiving the threats. He would actually brag about being the reason why Manny's channel and his career is going to the dump, and his channel and his career is going up.
Calls around. What ain't that the last year for you, buddy? How's the last year been going? You want to do a comparison to what you've been doing the year before? I think they call it at their house life before Finney. Like when they be arguing and shit, before Finney, it used to be. So they like it should be before BC. At their house is before Finney. Before Finney. Here we go.
He took pride in being the reason why Manny's life wasn't going how he wanted it to go. He took pride. You see, Finney is smiling. He's obviously content with his convictions that he's doing the right thing. because he took absolute pride in Manny's hopes and dreams of being a YouTuber was being squandered and broken and tore down by him. And he loved it. And he took sole responsibility for, pretty much ruining Manny's life and his dreams and his hope. Now, when you do this, though, the smartest thing to do is to probably not put yourself in a situation where conflict, where a confrontation can happen. Because in this situation, the person who's on the receiving end of this is probably in a fit of rage. They're probably emotionally unstable. They probably hate you so much, and they probably view you probably unfairly as the root for all their issues, right? When, in fairness, if Sin City Manny essentially made high grade A+ quality content, he could very well outgrow the haters, right? Like, he could very well make enough great content to where he's outgrowing it. But, when you put yourself in that situation, in that position, and you see this dude galvanizing a community of people to hate you, it's very easy to trick yourself to blame him for all the reasons why your YouTube channel ain't popping off like you think it should. So what happened is, Finney is taking responsibility for being the sole reason why Manny's channel ain't popping off how it's popping off. Now Manny hates you. So the dumbest thing you can do when you have an enemy that strong is to go to his city with your family for vacation, which is what Finney did. Finney is on live with his wife in Vegas, where Manny live streams. He's on the strip. Manny live streams on the strip often. So he essentially put himself in position where you're guaranteed to meet up with the man who you've been making hit pieces about for the last 18 months, which to me isn't the smartest, especially when you're out of town, so you don't have your gun with you, you don't have security, you don't have protection. He's probably thinking, it's the strip, Manny is a small dude, I can take him if he wants to fight. But your wife is with you, and you're putting yourself in a situation where...
See, the problem with that is, though, it's like, bruh, he said he gonna smoke you when he see you. He didn't say he about to squabble you. He said, I'm gonna put one in your head. Like, I don't take them type of threats lightly. I don't care who you is. Because the scariest person in the world could unalive you, bro. So I would never take lightly at those type of threats. Even though some people be bluffing, but at the same time, though, you should never really let your guard down.
Confrontation is gonna happen, which it don't really appear, though, that Finney was too worried about a confrontation happening, because when Manny found out that Finney was in Vegas, Manny would make a video giving Finney, I guess, ample time to leave that strip and to go home back to Arizona, but nah.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby. I went through every casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town. I was dying to see him. Dying to see him. What are we doing? Field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll be there. I'll be there.
Maybe it's because I have ultra survival instinct that when I look at that video, what I see is a man who has completely lost his mind, who is now over the edge. If you've ever been to Vegas or been to the strip, then you would understand how insane the words of, I went to every casino, I went to every hotel.
That's a lot of traveling. I'm never trying to. My thing is, if I run into you, I run into you, and then we can get cracking. Whatever happen. I'm not going to look for my enemy, like searching for him and trying to hunt him down, and I'm not doing all that, because that's too much energy. That's way too much energy, bro, and it's a waste of time. It's a waste of your time that you'll never get back. I can never, like, he must have really, like, pushed him on the edge, because, like, that's crazy work. Or he just mentally unstable.
You walk the strip and back? Sir, whoa. Look at him. If somebody tells me they went to every casino on the strip and every hotel on the strip, what that tells me, bruh, that person really want to get his hands on me, and it's my goal to make sure I never encounter that person. They're obviously prepared for a confrontation, and I'm in a world of trouble. But Finney apparently wasn't worried, even though when you watch the rest of this video where he's letting Finney know he's going to get him and he's after him, even you would probably say, if you're out of town without a gun, you know what? Yeah, I'm not getting into a confrontation. I'm not meeting up with this dude at all.
Better believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not going to show up? You think I'm not going to show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Mr. Marquez.
That nigga sound crazy.
That's right. We outside. We're doing field bar tonight. I'm there, homie. Or wherever you go, I will be there. Oh man, come on. I have to say hi to my biggest fan. You know?
Just
yeah, he offered something. He gotta be offered like some powder or something, bro. Cause what the fuck? Like that's the sound of a nigga who lost his marbles, man.
Watching how far Finney videos have driven this man off the edge is one of the reasons why I don't really do the pile-on content, right? Like I'll make a video or two or maybe three about somebody, but I really don't want to get in the habit of making a video about somebody every day or joining in on a creator who's already being piled on and making daily videos about them, because I always feel like, one, I don't want to be responsible for this person cracking, right? And I don't know, I just always feel scummy about that. Like, kind of like, for example, like Wes Watson. I made videos about Wes Watson like early on, and I'll probably make a video or two about Wes Watson in the future. But why I don't do the daily Wes Watson video like other creators is because I feel like just piling on somebody every day to me is kind of like, you know, there's something cruel about that. Now, some of these dudes deserve to pile on, like Johnny Somali and others. They deserve to pile on.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, to me, it's a waste of energy, bro. Unless you really monetizing off of this shit, you getting a real bag off of it. I can't, you know, consume myself like just like dedicate my life. Like that's a waste of time and energy, bro.
But just in my heart, man, I just don't want to be responsible for anybody's mental health taking a toll, you know? So I
that's
just
another
don't.
thing too, though.
And to see this man barking, like literally like salivating at the opportunity to hurt this creator who's been making videos about him, shows that this man was truly affected by this. And he made good on his promise, because while Finney was live on the strip, like Manny walked by. And I don't know if Manny was trying to go unnoticed, but Finney seen Manny and he laughed a little bit. And then the confrontation happened. Finney still thinks it's a joke because Manny is this super tiny guy, super angry. Finney is this laid back guy who's pretty tall. So he spots Manny walking by and he starts laughing. He still thinks it's a joke. He thinks Manny is harmless. But Manny is filled with rage right now because he feels like you have been destroying the career that he worked hard to build. So Finney books it because Manny spotted Finney's wife. So when he spots Finney's wife, he realizes Finney is somewhere here. So then he spots Finney. So then he pulls out his gun and tries to circle back to get Finney. Now, Finney and his wife is probably thinking, Manny isn't going to hurt the wife. He wants Finney. So the wife gets in front of Manny to prevent him.
See, that's another thing too. Like you put your wife in a line of danger like that, bro. playing with your life, you see he making threats. And he adamant about it, and he's trying to track you down, going to every casino. He said he went to every casino. Do you know how many casinos there are in Vegas, bro? Like, bro, that was not a. And then you see how he ran but his wife got in the way. It's like, bro, why would you even leave your like? That's so backwards, nigga. That's crazy work, bro.
From getting to Finney. Finney sees that and he tries to book it. He gets out the frame. Manny then spots Finney and begins to shoot.
Woo.
At that point, Manny is filled with so much rage that he took anyone who got in the way. Now, currently, we know that Finney got hit and he was shot and killed. We know the wife was killed. And we know another bystander was hit. Now, that person's condition is currently unknown. There's rumors that person passed away. I haven't heard any.
All over some YouTube beef, bro. Like, it ain't never that serious, man. Nigga. It's never that serious. Like, to want to, like, unalive somebody over YouTube beef, bro. It ain't like somebody, like, he did something to your family member. It's not like he physically. That's why you could tell, like, bro, mental health is a real issue in America. It ain't nothing to be taken lightly, because we talking about YouTube beef, bro. We're not talking about, actual altercations or somebody, getting revenge or, something like that. We talking about YouTube. And man, YouTube can take a toll on you, man, because it's a lot of positive to doing YouTube, but then it's also a hell of a lot of negatives, and you got to deal with a lot of hate, a lot of trolling, and I mean, depending on your if you have tough skin or not, it could break you. I've seen a lot of people lose their damn mind on this YouTube space, man. Just social media in general. Like, bro. And this is a prime example. Because he was off
official claims yet, but currently
he bought this rocker.
We know for sure that Finney and his wife, they both passed away. And we literally witnessed their last moment in 4K. All over YouTube beef. All over, listen, bro, quite possibly dreams of becoming a big YouTuber that was probably never going to materialize. These dudes were a part of a niche community on YouTube, essentially centered around one dude who people thought was silly, and they made videos about. They maybe clowning him, talking about his wife, and he just couldn't take it. He broke. He snapped. Now, one, Manny is a piece of you-know-what. Like, he's a crap. Bro, he's a terrible human being. Manny should burn in hell, right? I don't care what the excuse is. I don't care if your feelings was hurt. I don't care if you was experiencing mental anguish. You don't do that to innocent people. You just don't. Now, if you and Finney want to,
like, why you didn't just? You could just go to, like, okay, instead of taking it to get physical, y'all could have met up and boxed it out. You could have made response videos going back at him, building a community based around, trying to clown him or whatever the case is. There's so many other options you could have had, but it's like, bro, now you didn't caught a double murder, right? And on top of that, another innocent civilian got hit. Boy, they finna throw the book at. He's done. He's cooked. He's done. He threw his life away for what? Over some YouTube, bro? It ain't never that serious. It's never that serious.
Duke it out and take your anger out on each other. Do that, bruh. You killing a wife too, ain't no excuse for it, bruh. Die in jail, homie. Right? You was a garbage human being. Garbage. So there's no excuse for this whatsoever. However, the lesson here could be, maybe just leave people alone. All right? Maybe, listen, man, you think somebody do something silly, make a video about them here and there. But making it a habit of doing 6-hour live streams every day about them, galvanizing a community who also do their own 6-hour live streams about this person, and essentially leeching and eating off of somebody's downfall every day. And listen, man, my best advice to people who want to make that type of content, yo, you could find multiple people's downfall and eat off of those downfalls on a routine basis, bro. Right? You don't need to sort of just pick a beef with somebody every day. Because I feel like once you make a video about somebody on a routine basis, it becomes personal. Opposed to somebody just looking at you as a YouTuber who make videos on everyone, that's different.
Exactly.
But once you start making a video on somebody every day, a 6-hour live stream, tearing them down every day, they start to view you as a personal enemy, as a personal op. And that's where things can lead to this, man.
All right, so we're going to leave it right there, man. Shout out to y'all that's up in here. Yeah, this is crazy work, though, man. It was all for what? Like, lost your life over something dumb, man. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, man. Rest in peace to that woman and that man that lost their lives over there in Vegas, man. Because that was uncalled for, and shame on that dude who committed the unaliving, man. Because that like, come on, bro, we gotta be stronger than that. That's like the weak-minded. That's so weak-minded, bro. Like, what are we doing? But anyway, make sure y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.
Every day it's like I feel more pressure, give more effort. Bill steady rolling in the due day crept up. Feel like I'm next up, life gon' test ya. My range close, aim, know the boy a heavy stepper. Things change, rearrange, ain't no crime body. Heart is weaving through the smoke, got my vision cloudy. Heavy stress on my brain, ain't